As a kid growing up in Memphis and doing all the time I lived in Los Angeles, I drive home to Memphis twice a year. And the moment I cross that bridge, I'm going to get me a barbecue. I use a pork spare rib. They meaty, they're not fatty. You get more bang for the buck out of those than you do the baby back rib. And the meat is sweet and tender because they are not from those big fatty raised hogs. Look how that meat come apart. Just as moist and tender and done as it can be. If you got to eat it and pull it off, it's not done. This would be considered a small order pork ribs. This corner here, when I came here, it was one of the most despicable corners in the city of Memphis. I cleaned this corner up. I didn't call no police. I put a .357 Magnum on my side and a fiberglass billy club. I don't just own a barbecue restaurant. I live what I do. I really put my heart and soul in here.
Coleman, party of two, Coleman.
The best thing about barbecue, and the only thing about barbecue, is it really tastes good and it never goes out of style. You know, with the ribs, I like the texture, I like the smoke. It's finger food. It's not a high-class kind of food. I mean, it's not something that you need to eat with a knife and fork. You got to eat it with your hands. You got to chew on it. What's the origin of barbecue? I think a lot of it had started in the days of slavery, in that they were relegated to eating not the choicest pieces of meat, obviously. And as far as the spiciness that comes with it, I always thought, since Memphis is connected to the Delta, which connects us to New Orleans, is that all of those great seasonings from the French and the Cajun worked its way up. And I think that's why, from the barbecue sauce to the seasonings, it's got that really tangy spiciness. It gives you a chance to taste the smoke and taste the meat. So, you know, you got to buy good meat, you got to cook it right. I mean, in Memphis, this is what we know.
First of all, when your whole world and your whole life is focused on cooking your meat slow, Memphis is the barbecue capital of the world. It's a way of life. There's over 120 barbecue-specific restaurants in the city of Memphis. Nowhere in America is like that. That means they only feature barbecue. If you had to epitomize what is Memphis, it's the dry rib. We use dry meaning with a paprika-based seasoning. It is probably the only truly indigenous American food.
I've been with this owner in this company since 1974. I've been doing barbecue since I was about 6 years old. You know, everybody in Memphis think they can really barbecue, so on the 4th of July, you see a lot of little grills out here and there. When I really get ready to eat ribs or something like that, any kind of barbecue, I like to try other people's stuff. But I know what mine tastes like. It's good, I know that. The people ask us, how long do we cook them? Hell, I don't know. We cook until they're done. It's all about how you got the fire regulated, too. And the slower you cook these products like this, the better off they'll be. Oh yeah, it's about as good as it gets. It had all it can stand. You don't need nothing but the plate and in front of some hungry customer. It's almost like these things got a mind of their own.